Gonna grab me some water and we'll get started. Be sure and keep doing what you're doing. Drink water. Stay on your regular routine, even if you're stuck at home. Okay, we'll go ahead and get started. How's everybody doing? If you're coming on, say hello. Let me know if you're here. I see there's numbers, but I can't tell for sure who's here or anything. So let me know. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask them. Today, for those that you don't know me, I'm Tracy Gorick. I am a healing coach. I'm an energy healer, a spiritual mentor, and we work on mindset. All of that together is what I've decided or figured as a healing coach. I work with people to go in and find why they're sick, and that's why I did focus on undiagnosed illness, serious illness, because a lot of times the doctors aren't being able to find the answers, and I can go in energetically and figure out why, what's going on with you. And so that's what I do. If you have any questions on that, please let me know. I'd be happy to answer them. And if you have any questions on anything spiritual, healing, guides, messages, things you're feeling, sensing, please post them. I'd be happy to answer them on these lives with you guys. It always helps to have questions, then I know what people are needing and wanting more. For right now, what happens is I talk about what I'm going through, and so today I want the topic is pay attention to where your mind goes, and this is like a huge thing, and why we get an anxiety and stress and panic is because our mind starts going to the worst case scenario. And that's set up like that because if we go way back into the olden days, we had to use, our mind was set up for fight or flight, like just to get us out of bad situations. Well, we still have that there, and we're not in those bad situations anymore. But our mind automatically goes to what's going on, and what we need to fix, and what we need to help, and and how we're gonna fix it and change it and make it better in our minds. But inside, look how I got talking about that. So that's what I've noticed with myself, and it's a constant thing back and forth of okay, no, we don't need to go there, come back to this. We come into this life with a plan. Yes, do the best you can for yourself, take all the necessary things you need to do for yourself, but you can't panic about, well, what if this happens or this happens, so I need to make them understand that they did this wrong. You can't do that. That just puts you in this inside, and that lowers your immune system and makes you more susceptible to being sick. Ria, I'm not exactly sure what you're asking there. If somebody knows, I know what you're asking about the virus. But I don't know exactly what you're asking. So if somebody can, or if you can give me more information on what you're wanting to know, that would help. So back to pay attention to where your mind goes. You want to keep it in the here and now. You don't need to be trying to figure out what so-and-so did this to you. A huge example for me is with my children. When somebody does something to my children, that's where I still struggle on not getting worked up. For myself, I can let it go a lot easier, but it's funny with my kids, I really, really struggle with that. And that's something I've been working with a lot lately. And my mind automatically goes, well, I need to say this and this and this to that person so they understand what they did. And what's that going to do? Nothing. It's just going to cause an argument with them and get me more worked up. So my point is, it's a constant thing, and I want to always say battle, but we try to keep it in a more positive thing. I just keep bringing my mind back to okay, we come into this life, we have a plan, everything that happens is for a reason, and we need to just remember that and have the faith that it's all going to be okay for whatever happens to us, right? That's how we need peace in our life. We want to just keep and remember that, because when I was growing up, there was always the doomsday of the atomic bomb was going to, they were going to blow up the world and stuff. And that was always something in the back of my mind, and it caused me so much stress and anxiety. And as I finally gotten older, that's where I've gotten better at it, because like it almost got to the point where if I didn't stop doing that, I was going to drive myself crazy. And it was just causing so much stress and anxiety in me. I had to let it go. And that's one good thing that happened, but you want to try to stop it before you get to that point where there's no other choice but to let it go, or you're just going to live a miserable life. And you don't want to do that. Remember, we came in here with a plan, and whatever happens is what was meant to happen. And I know sometimes that's hard to like even wrap your brain around or to be at peace with it. But if you really look at it, what does it hurt to have that idea? It helps you live a more peaceful life. And I truly don't believe we were supposed to be here to have this stressed out, anxiety-ridden life. I believe we were supposed to learn to get around that and live a more comfortable, peaceful life, not with thinking of all this outside stuff that's going on around us. It's just to live your life the best you can. And remember, you came in here with a plan. It was set up for people to come and go in your life. It was set up for things to happen to give you lessons. And yeah, any questions on that? Please ask me. I'd be happy to answer them for you. But that's what's been happening to me. And it's something I'm constantly working on, is to bring my mind back to the moment, back to not like, well, how am I going to fix this situation, or how am I going to tell this person off? That's not what we're supposed to do, because it just eats us up inside. If there's any questions on that, please answer. I'll answer anything you guys have. If not, we're going to do a little bit of healing to calm everybody down and to release the anxiety. This also heals. Like I had somebody the other day that it really helped. But the main point for me is like to read as many people as I can, to send the energy and calm them down. I do this all the time for my family members when they're having stress in their life, and it just relaxes their whole nervous system. If you just sit back and receive the energy. You don't have to receive it. I'm not forcing it on you. You just have to be open to it if you want it. Ria, I will, if you're still here, I will respond to that one. I'll look up what you're exactly asking, and I'll respond to it after I finish the video. So just sit back, guys. Drink lots of water today. And one more thing I wanted to say before I do the healing. Keep doing your regular routine of what you would do every day if you were getting up, going to work, or going to school, or doing your job. Keep doing that routine. Don't sit around and stuff. I know people are making jokes about sitting around your pajamas, which do that sometimes, but don't do it every day, because you'll tend to get into darker, deeper, more depressed places if you do that. Get up, move your body. I'm making sure I'm getting up. I'm actually working out more now, and I'm making a better routine now since all this started, because it's helping my mental health. And that's just something huge that you can do for yourself. Get up. Now, I don't do this every day, because I might take off Sunday. I don't know, it depends, because I'm going live. But I get myself ready and work out, get myself ready. I have my routine. And then I go about my day after I do the lives here with you guys. But I usually take one day a week where I just leave my hair curly, or I don't put any makeup on. And that's okay. You just don't want to do it every single day, because it'll bring you down into a more depressed mode. So that's one thing I've been seeing, and that's one thing I'm doing for myself, and it's helping keep my spirits higher. And you guys want to do everything you can to do that. This helps you, and it helps the collective. The more positive, happy energy that's out there, the more we'll change other people and affect other people. And that's the best thing we can do. So, all right, sit back, relax. I'll just send some calming, healing energy to you. And then we'll close that out. I'll give you a couple more tips before we finish for today. But I am coming on live every day. For sure, during the week, I'm trying to make it between 9:30 and 10. On the weekend, it might be a little bit later. I'm still shooting for it, but we stayed up late playing games as a family last night. So that's one thing I recommend too. All right, sit back. I want you to take a deep breath in. On the exhale, release everything that's no longer serving you. One more deep breath in. And on the exhale, release everything that's no longer serving you. One last time, deep breath in. And on the exhale, release everything that's no longer serving you. Now imagine the violet flame at your feet coming up and around and through your body. It's cleansing, clearing, purifying any negative thoughts you have, any arguments you've had recently or in the past that are still affecting you. Just put it in the violet flame. This helps you clear out your mind so you can live more peacefully. And if you need this, just imagine the violet flame in front of you through the day, and throw things in it, that come up that you need to get rid of that's causing you the stress and anxiety. Just let the violet flame take everything that you've thrown in it. And when you feel it's done, and you guys can do this on your own at any time too during the day, take it back up to source for them to transmute it. And now I want you to imagine the gold light coming down from source, gets to the top of your energy and comes around and collects at your feet. You are in the middle of this bubble of gold light, protected from any negative energy. This is something I recommend doing like when you're going to Walmart. So you don't pick up, I say Walmart because that's the store I go to around here. Any store where there's a lot of people, you're going to be picking up on their energy, and that's what you need to pay attention to too. That's a possibility for when you're feeling icky, is you're feeling other people's energy. So I'm going to go ahead and send the energy now. Just sit back and relax. Okay, come back. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. If you left, come back in your body. That's why we wiggle our fingers and our toes. Make sure we know that we're back. If you guys have any questions on like anything you feel, and if you don't feel, that doesn't mean it doesn't work either. Any questions, please ask me. I'd be happy to answer them. It gives me ideas and things to talk to you guys about. I am going to be showing up here every day to do this for you guys, to help the collective like calm down, release the stress, heal. And then Mondays I'm doing the messages still. If you have questions, I it's a 1 or 2 sentence answer. And then Wednesday wellness, I go at night. And anybody who shows up, as many as I can do, it just depends how many show up. I will do individual healings and look and see what's going on and do little mini healings on you guys. So, and then I'm here every day. So I hope to see you guys in those. It's fun, and it's to help you guys in this time where people are struggling, and we want to be the light and help others with that. If you know anybody that can use this and use these free little healings and help their, the stress and anxiety, or even on Wednesdays, if they need help, I can go through and see what I see, but it's a lot of people. It's not like a big healing like I would normally do with somebody if we had an appointment. But it does help, okay? So please, please share this with people. Okay, Tracy, we can talk on the page about that. Or okay, let me finish this part and then I'll talk to you about it. I have difficulty with that at times too. If you know anybody that this can help bring down their stress and anxiety, please show it to them. Let's get as many people in here to be able to participate in this. And so that would be great if you guys could help me out with that, just to help as many people as we can with this. Having a hard time getting motivated. It's a mind thing, Tracy, and I get it because I go there all the time. But I've made a extra special effort, especially right now with what's going on, to make myself get up, get moving. I meditate, I write, I journal, I go walking, I do my rebounder. I haven't done yoga, but I want to add that back. I just need to get up a little bit earlier to do that. You just have to, it's a mind thing. You have to almost force yourself and get back in the habit of it. It's overcoming your mind, which is a big deal. And it's so easy to just slip in that, to not be motivated and what's the point or whatever. But once you make yourself do it, start doing it, it'll make a big, big difference. And I'll write that down and come up with some more ideas for you. But one thing is, get up, get ready, put your makeup on, or whatever you do, but make yourself feel good one way or another. Act like you have places to go, even if it's just being in your house. But definitely, if you can, work out, do some kind of movement, even step outside for a minute into the sunlight or just the fresh air if you can. If you can't do that, I posted a video a little bit ago of like nature scenes that could help you. But it's your mind, and it's overcoming your mind. You have to be stronger than it at times, and believe me, I fall into that, and sometimes it's an effort, but it's something that you really have to make a conscious effort to do and make those changes. Yes, I am praying for the world every day. I send healing energy to the world every day. All right. So, that being said, any more questions? We'll work on the getting ourselves motivated. I'll work on that tomorrow to talk more on that, Tracy. So, go do something that you love. These are things that are going to help you and the world. Okay? You make this ripple effect. You keep your energy high and upbeat. It's going to have a ripple effect. And that's more important than anything you can do for anything. Yes, pray, but let's keep it upbeat. Be happy for yourself. Don't go into the stress mode. Don't go in the scared mode. Don't go in the anxiety mode. Don't go in the fear mode. Try to keep yourself in the center and be at peace and happy and joy and love. Keep that as your center, and that's going to affect everybody, because it'll affect the next person, and that person affects all those people. It's an awesome thing. So that's the one thing you can do for everybody, is keep yourself in that. Don't argue with people. Don't get angry with people. And I did yesterday, but you just bring it back. Don't get angry at yourself when you do it. Just bring yourself back and center yourself and go back to the joy and the happiness and the peace. Okay? Always keep doing that, and that's going to make the best difference for everything in healing the world, yourself. And does that make sense, everybody? Because when you go into the anger, that's a ripple effect that goes there and causes more stress and anxiety. You want to be the change for everybody else. This is what we were meant to do. This is how it was meant to be, is to be able to affect people with this. Because if you think about it, we don't need to be right. We don't need to be angry at how somebody reacts to us. Maybe that was a lesson to teach us to be stronger in not reacting to people, right? And believe me, I'm sitting here talking, and everything I say, it's me. I'm working on all this too. I'm not up here like, oh, I'm so perfect. No, I am working on it, but it gets better every day, and this constant work for it makes such a difference. Okay, so go do something that brings you joy. This is going to make a difference in your life. Do something that brings you joy. Watch a movie that you love. Dance, sing, just something that lifts you up. Then do something of self-care, whether that's have some tea, do a meditation, have a detox bath, whatever is your self-care. And then go say something nice, do something nice for somebody else. And that's even just finding somebody even that you see on one of the pages you're on that's having a hard time. Help them, lift them up, okay? And then write 10 things you're grateful for. And the other thing I said on the first day when I started the Hope and Healing Now is go in and think of the best day that you can think of that you want to have, and write everything down in detail. This is going to help you get in your mind that this is possible, okay? And one thing that I learned, and I thought it was interesting, and I did a poll on it the other day because I was like, I want to ask people, what is it? What do you want? What do you love? And if it's something you can think of, even if that is, like me, a house on the beach, then you are meant to have that, and you need to work for that goal, right? That's what, if you can think it, then it is meant for you to have. Because if you think about it, and that's why I did that poll, as I was asking people, what does everybody want? Everybody's dream is different, a little different, right? So if we're able to think it, and I can't remember who taught me this, but it was one of my coaches. If we're able to think it, then it's meant for us to have. We just have to work towards it, right? So I want you to remember that. So go in your mind, and this will help you escape and think of this so you can have that when we come out of this. This is something for you to go towards. Think of your most perfect, beautiful day and what that consists of. And write it and feel it and get excited about it, okay? Because it is meant for you to have. All right, that's it. That's what I have for today. I will be here tomorrow, and I will be here every day for a while now. Eventually, I might go back to just during the week. I don't know. I'll see. I really like coming live and doing this with you guys. This is definitely what I was meant to do, is to talk to you guys, to show you different ways to be and not sit in the anxiety and stress, because I've been there. I don't know how many of you know my story, but back in my 20s, I did have tons of stress and anxiety to the point where it was panic attacks. I would miss work, and I would feel like I was dying. So I know where I'm coming from, and this is why I tell you guys and how to bring it back, because this is how I was able to bring myself back from the anxiety and panic. Okay? So, any questions, please post them. If you know anybody that this could help, please show it to them. I would appreciate it. I want to help as many as I can. You guys have a great day. I love you all, and I will see you tomorrow.